YouTube, they're taking over, sharing drone videos all around. FPV community, breaking new ground.
All right, we're back for another awesome Tuesday. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We've got an awesome pilot lined up, SWIFTDUCK FPV. If you haven't checked him out, he used to be co-host on Mad Chiller's live stream. Another awesome streamer from, I guess, back in the day now. It feels like it was still yesterday, but check out all these awesome creators and all these people that do live streams. They take a lot of time out of their day to set things up and get things organized for all you awesome people to check out and view. Another shout out is an awesome co-host of mine, Mr. Danzilla the Terrible.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
Unfortunately, you said you haven't been flying too much lately, I guess.
No, it's been cold and rainy, and then when it was clear, I had work, and then when I didn't have work, it was cold and rainy again. And
oh, shoot.
Yeah, so I just haven't had a chance to get out in the last couple of weeks. It's been boring.
I guess I've been taking over for you a little bit. I've been flying my ass off the last couple of weeks, as some people have been seeing some long range. I've also been getting the Mobula 7 out a lot, so I've been flying a lot of
Very cool.
Then I got the Synolog 35 flying better with newer motors, so I started taking that thing long range. So watch for a video coming out fairly soon about taking a Synolog 35 6S. Yeah, long range. I did about 10 kilometers with it. It was pretty awesome.
You went 10K with a get out of the city. You went 10K with a Synolog?
Trip.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
not distance. Yeah.
That's a long way with ducks too, right? Because they're not that efficient.
Yeah, no, it was pretty awesome. Very shout out to Brandon Baked Beans for helping me get that thing running nice. As well as my HD0 3.5-inch drone. I did the same kind of trip with that as well. It wasn't as long, but still did some little bit of long range with it. I was pretty stoked to send a little 3.5-inch drone out there. So look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be awesome content. I've got way too many videos to edit, so yeah.
I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking at my weather app, and I can see some suns peeking out there, so fingers crossed I'll get a chance.
Oh, speaking of Brandon Baked Beans, just jumped right in your face before
running.
Nice. Awesome. Wicked.
What are you stuffing your face with, Brandon Beans?
Yeah, no doubt. Welcome everybody in chat. Fun Provoke, Gusto, Stone, FPV, MR, Cool Cat. Welcome in everybody. Yeah, let's bring in our special guest today, and we're gonna rip through some videos.
That guy.
We've got 30-something videos. What is up, SWIFTDUCK? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Mr. Duck.
I'm actually kind of used to having your background being all psychedelic and stuff you usually have.
Oh yeah,
the SWIFTDUCK backgrounds.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that on this Streamlab thing.
No, it's all good.
StreamYard.
There is a virtual background ability, but it's not as super fancy as OBS, which you could.
I just go OBS virtual camera. Yeah, that's what I do. OBS to StreamYard.
Right,
virtual camera.
But anyway, thank you very much for being here. I don't know about everybody else in the chat, but I've seen and heard of SWIFTDUCK for quite a while now.
Been around.
Back in the bobblehead days, actually, right? Wasn't that the FPV Friends bobblehead? Didn't you have one of those at one point? Or was that...
No, that was the other duck.
Oh, that was the other duck. Shoot.
Yeah, that was Duck FPV.
Darkwing Duck? Darkwing Duck?
Oh, no, that's another duck. That's that's my homie Don.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
We need to get all of us together and do a nice flying V.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Formation, yeah.
That would
Hell
quack
yeah.
me up.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and when you started flying?
Started flying about 2018. Needed a hobby just to get outside because I was bored. I mean, I played a lot of video games, but every day was just pretty much work. Go home, go to work, go home. I wasn't really doing anything fun, so I'm too beat up to skateboard anymore, and I don't feel like falling and busting my ass anymore. So I need that thrill, and I picked up drone flying. I started out by just buying random like toys at
Mm-hmm.
like Walmart,
Like
break
air
those
ball.
things, and then yeah. I'd fly those around my yard and then break them, and then go return them and be like, oh, it doesn't work. I had no idea like the greater FPV world even existed yet, and then I stumbled upon I believe it's Tom Smith. I want to say his name is Tom Smith's one of his abandoned building videos, and I was like, bro, my drone don't fly like that. So I had to go research how he was actually doing that, because all at the time I had was like a Bebop 2 drone. I was flying that around trying to figure out how to make that thing do flips. And I was like, all right, I want to do tricks and stuff, but I can't do it with a camera drone. So what do I got to do? So I researched a couple things and then found the infamous Wizard. Yep.
Ooh, the Wizard was a classic drone.
The Eachine Wizard. Yep. I got that thing. I flew for, I think, a couple packs and then broke it. And then realized that the time I had in the simulator was it was helpful, but not nearly enough. So I had to buy a smaller drone, learn how to fly on that for a little bit. It took me about like a month, and then I got used to it. And then I finally got myself. Let me see if I still have it right here.
So this is that old Tom Smith video from 7 years ago. I think you might be thinking about maybe, but yeah, super awesome pilot, old school.
Correct pilot, not that same video. No, it was the one where he was climbing to the very top of a building, and he stood there because like I think I was just researching like abandoned buildings, like because I just had an interest.
Oh, isn't that him there?
Kind of
That's him there. He was there.
Oh, is this the video?
He's there
this is the video.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, he's up on it. Yeah.
Yes, this is the video.
I thought I saw a figure on top of it.
Yeah, he literally climbs up here somehow. It shows himself.
Yeah, it's cool. I was looking at our Urban Explorer videos, and this popped up. I was like, FPV drone, huh? Let's see what he's got. And then he climbed to the top of this thing. I was like, I want to do this, but there's no abandoned buildings around here, so.
I don't know if I would trust that old broken down thing.
That's super
with
gnarly.
goggles on.
He's like, I'm not far enough, high enough yet. I want to get the best
my luck,
goggle view.
It's my luck I'd fall through the roof 3 stories down.
Like I don't know. I can't stand without leaning against something and flying. Like I start getting all wobbly depending on how I'm flying. So like I usually lean on. I couldn't stand on top of a building like that. I would fucking do a power loop and fall over.
Right?
Yeah.
Or at least feel like I am constantly and just be afraid.
Yeah, there's certain points in my flights where I have to lean against something, or else it feels like I'm gonna fall, especially this kind of stuff.
It's like having the spins when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Put one foot on the floor.
You
Johnny drone
dodge something, but you react with your actual body, and then you fall over.
That guy fly, welcome in.
What up,
fly? Cool cat, fly. Johnny drone.
Yeah, this is a fucking crazy sick video. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Tom Smith before, guys, check him out. I'll throw the link in the chat. But
yeah, dude's a ripper. I'm not sure if he still flies or anything, but
yeah, let's see.
He's still better than me.
2 years ago, he had footage. So yeah, maybe not.
People fall off. A lot of people have been in it for a long fucking time. I mean, FPV drones have been around for what? Like in the way that we fly them, probably like almost 10 years now.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, pushing that.
Yeah.
Hey, you see him okay?
A little older if you want to like count the more primitive versions that came before him.
It's kind of a sliding scale, right? It didn't just start one day. It definitely grew out of things that were slapped together with safety pins and duct tape.
Yeah, for sure.
Backup
So
cameras.
whereabouts you reside? Whereabouts do you live? Where do you rip?
I live
Yeah.
in Massachusetts, right near Cape Cod. So like, if you were to look at the arm, I live in the armpit.
Mhm. There you go. Cape
That's
Cod.
super cool. You've been there all your life, or have you traveled much, or?
Most of it. I lived most in the East Coast. Born here, moved New Jersey, moved back.
Cool.
Mhm.
Not much traveling, no. I wish I can get out more, honestly. I think the furthest I went for traveling was to Indiana for I/O a couple of years ago, or a year
Oh,
ago.
cool.
Right.
That
That's
was
a
fun.
big event that I would love to be able to go to sooner or later in
Yeah.
the States. Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of events happen in America that we got to hit up sooner or later.
Yeah,
What about
try,
Castle Crash? You going to that this year?
I wish, man. If I could, I would be out there. Maybe next year. Uh, things aren't lining up the same like I want to this year. Like,
Yeah, for
fucking,
sure.
I only
Tell
have
me
one
about it.
drone. If I bring one drone to Castle Crash, it's over.
Yeah, if you have one, you have
Yeah.
none.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fuck, crazy man.
Yeah, I
I'd
hear
love
that,
to go
man.
though.
Yeah, you and me both. I was hoping to get my passport in time, but there's just no way. I don't have the
Mhm.
funds either for it. It's just a big whole trip I would
Yeah.
have to do, not
It
just
would
like
be
a
a
1 2 day thing.
it'd be a hell of a drive for me, but I can make it if I
Yeah.
hoofed it. But I drove that from here to Indiana, and that was a fucking hike. That
Wow.
kind of sucked. Did it in a U-Haul too. That was even better. The thing
Oh,
sucked
U-Hauls are
ass.
the worst, man.
Dude,
U-Hauls are like the worst
that
vehicles on
that
the
was
road.
that wasn't even the plan either. We originally took my friend's car, and his car shit the bed in Pennsylvania, and we
Ooh.
weren't turning back, so we made it work. We ended up driving the rest of the way in a U-Haul, and then drove back to Pennsylvania in the U-Haul to pick up his car that got worked on in Pennsylvania because his transmission blew out.
Oh no.
Oh,
It was definitely
what a mission.
an adventure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm.
Something to remember for sure.
Mhm.
Wow, we.
I
Tried to
absolutely
dip my
hate
toe into
U-Hauls,
racing.
man. Death
It was fun.
traps.
Racing is hard, man. I give
Yeah.
kudos to anybody who is like a top racer, man.
Mm-hmm.
That shit
Mhm.
is hard to be good at.
Yeah.
It
Oh, I
felt
know. Like,
like I was like new all over again. It was crazy.
yeah. Once in a while, like I'm just flying. I fly around my yard mostly, but I'll like with the 6-inch, I'll get going nice and fast and try to make fast corners and shit like that. And I'm like, how the heck do they do that like so consistently? With
Yeah,
such a
it's
tiny
just- yeah.
course too. Like I have a big open yard that I can like go around a tree really fast, and I think I'm really quick. But compared to these guys, like changing
Yeah.
direction instantaneously, it's like
They
what?
change direction before the game happens. They're already like
Yeah,
sliding into
yeah.
it. It's the
They're
fastest way to
one
get
move
around.
ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, like I remember watching some of like the YouTube videos to like learn the lines of like some of the best pilots. These dudes were finishing 3 laps before I would finish my
Yeah.
entire like 1 lap.
yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
I'm not the
And like
same
I
way.
thought I was moving quick. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting it. I was
Right.
nowhere close, man. I'm still nowhere
I
close.
yeah,
But what I took from it was
Just-
good. I mean, made me a better freestyle, I think.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not built
Oh,
for racing, and I'm okay with that. That'll be
It's
my
definitely
life.
good to try every once in a while, though. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, worth dipping
Mhm.
your toe in, absolutely.
yeah. The skills are definitely translatable. You know what I mean? It's like it all counts.
Makes you more
So-
confident on your lines and your choice of lines.
Yeah, it just it increases your control, right? Different
Oh,
styles.
big time.
You know, you're not just throwing it into corners anymore and hoping for the best.
Yeah, you really learn the value of like pre-turning and stuff.
Yeah.
Here's one of your newest videos recent here.
Oh yeah.
Fucking badass style rips.
Yeah, I like this one.
Share
This spot's cool.
Just like a nice commercial spot that's just empty. Looks like kind of not a bando or anything. It's just kind of.
It's not. I guess you can't really call it a bando. It is. It's an old nail factory. Or most of it is.
Hmm.
They don't do anything there
Don't
anymore.
drive.
This metal warehouse that's on there. I mean, I think that it's like a meeting place for like random other things. I see cops there all the time parked while I'm flying. They don't care. They don't say anything. They just watch me.
Cool. That's cool.
But
then.
the nail factory is like almost 300 years old or something like that.
Wow. Eh? Like a historic building almost.
It is. Yeah, that's why they won't tear it down.
Mm.
And there's a tire store right beside it.
Pretty much. It's just a warehouse. They wanted to turn that into a grow house.
Well, I'm just thinking of the nail factory, right? You get nails in your tires every time you go in the parking lot.
Funny.
Classic. I've never gotten into this kind of maneuvers. It seems like it would take a lot of,
Oh, the
your mind. It
rewinds and
definitely,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of trial and error, smashing into shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Being able to do stuff backwards.
Just the
Yeah,
physics
my
of
brain
it
doesn't
too
work that
just
way.
blows your mind a bit. Like it's just like, how does that even?
You're mirroring moves, right? You're mirroring your moves. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I try to do.
You got to be able to do it back the other way.
Try to make it look like I'm going forward in the back.
It'll bake your noodle.
Yeah. It bakes my noodle just watching it.
Yes, I think it's definitely an acquired taste, to watch this type of flying.
I love it, but there's
You
no
either
way
like
in
it
how
or
you
you
can
don't.
figure out how to do it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's kind of why I named the stream tonight. This stream might make you fall off your chair. It's this stuff's pretty fucking cool, man. I think like this kind of flying would match up really good with some really like just like subtle AI trippy like background, like sky background type stuff would be really neat added to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. EBR.
I think yeah, you've got a cool style there. Like Marcel and I were talking about ox plumes. Plume
I was just watching one of his
before
videos.
we started. His newest one, yeah, it was like
Yeah,
it's kind of
sick.
S-bangy, but it's got flow. You know what I mean? It's S-bang I can watch because it's a lot smoother, it's a lot flowier. Like I think you got a lot of similarities there.
Interesting. We have him lined up.
I was actually thinking of like his. I was trying to like classify his style while I was watching it earlier. I was like, he's like a drunken master.
Yeah.
He's like drunken
But
master.
he does a lot of those rewinds and crazy spins. It's
Yeah.
He's got
Like,
flow. It's
like
not
a
just
lot of unexpected.
he doesn't just throw it up. Yeah. Like S-bang to me is just like they just kind of like throw up on the controls. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's so freaking random.
Like I don't know if I would
yours and Ox plumes are smoother. There's flow to it. You know what I mean? Like it goes
that's
somewhere.
how I like to look at my flying. Like, sure, I know
It's
some
enjoyable
spang
to
moves.
watch.
Like, I guess there's some
Yeah.
crossover from how I fly.
For sure.
Yeah.
The connections.
But I've never considered my flying true like spang. I guess.
No, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, EBR always has a rad spot. I think he flies this almost all the time, or at least it looks the same.
Who's this pilot?
EBR.
Oh yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, he's over in Belgium or Holland. I can't quite remember ever.
Somewhere in the Netherlands, I think. Yeah.
Copy. Here is EBR's link in the chat. Why is my Control V not working? What's going on here? Control V. Boom. I do that shit all day. It's like shortcuts. Come on. Woo-wee. Oh, I need to go flying, man. I don't know if that's not EBR's regular spot, but yeah, I've seen it before. It's not two trees.
I love those
I don't
long
understand.
upside down inverted yaws. Those are fun.
I don't know how he does that because I
Yeah.
turn around once and I'm doing 500 miles an hour towards the ground and I have to get out of it real quick.
The biggest thing I would say about that is start your inverted yaws as you're going up rather than
Yeah,
when
kick
you
it
get
up.
to the top, because then you get all that
Mhm.
time traveling up and then back down to keep doing your inverted yaw. Just hold zero throttle basically the whole time.
I think that's another part of my problem is you touched on there is like I have a lazy habit of not going all the way to zero throttle. So even if you have a little bit of throttle on there, like I think the PIDs just kind of like push it even harder, and if you're not at
It does, yeah.
completely zero throttle, you're you're flying downward.
Oh, we got D with some HD0 funkiness going on.
D was here last week, wasn't he? I can't remember.
I think she was in the chat, yeah. Do you fly any whoops or any micros or just 5-inch?
I do fly whoops on occasion when they work. A couple I have right now don't.
Right.
Nice.
I really love going to Boston and flying whoops. That is a blast. Me and a buddy dove the John Hancock Tower with 2 little micros.
Nice.
And that was a good time. Yeah.
Totally. Nice. Yeah, we've got some events coming up here. One is the Vancouver event that we're going to talk about later. Micro event, FPV the city. It's all whoops and micros taking over the downtown. Kind of doing what FPV vegans, but as a group. Should be pretty awesome. Welcome
Gusto
in, Kevin.
FPV. Yashin is probably responsible for getting a few people out of the hobby too. Yo, for real, I almost quit because I thought all drones were like that. The video was bad. The thing flew like shit. It fail-safed around a bush. I was like,
I've avoided
FPV
Yashin.
can't be this way.
Yeah, I've never heard anything really
Comments on
great about
people's
Yashin.
videos. I'm like, how do you fly with this terrible video quality that you're showing here?
Right.
Like I didn't understand it. I mean, I flew analog for years. And I learned after a while that get a good analog setup, but
yeah. All right,
Boston. Right now.
No, just directly in the city is where I like to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll fly like around Quincy. Sometimes there's some good office parks in Quincy.
Cool. So you said you fly analog. I'm guessing just straight analog. You fly an HD0 or any?
I currently fly digital.
you are
03 mostly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't flown analog in probably like a year.
Word. Okay. Nice.
Not because I don't want to. It's just I haven't I haven't had a need to like put a GoPro on a quad in a long time, and it's been nice.
It saves weight.
Except for recently.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like my GoPros, but analog's cheap.
03 is beautiful for that. Get rid of the GoPro.
Yeah, it was honestly a game changer when I switched to the 03 and like the light quad, because I build my quads with high KV, low weight, so I basically it's like flying in a simulator. It's insane.
Yeah.
Super fast, super agile.
Like, you get super confident on like close proximity. That's how I'm able to like that on that Nail Factory video. I'm like able to like do those moves right above that roof without really caring about whether or not I'm gonna hit it, because it's like on-demand throttle. Like I don't really, it's instant away from it if I need to.
Very nice. Yeah, I like making all my setups higher, bigger motors than what people usually use, just to get a little bit more power and more punch out of it. This is a really cool spot to fly. This is hilarious. That was super.
I think this is in Tokyo.
Okay.
And there's
Very
B
cool
Mark
that flying
FPV.
around Buzz Lightyear and all that. That was hell yeah, ripping the bridge.
Oh, this is SWIFTDUCK again.
Is it really?
No. No. Is this? No, this is still Pavel Pico.
I was supposed to say
You're confusing me. You're confusing me.
How?
No,
Oh.
I'm sorry, talking to myself. I'm confusing myself because I'm like trying to jump. I'm getting ahead in the videos and copying the links, and I was looking at a SWIFTDUCK video, and I looked back, and he wasn't flying by Buzz Lightyear anymore, so I thought it was SWIFTDUCK.
That's funny.
Ooh, that's a cool mural.
Yeah. Well, this is a cool video for sure. A little bit of an exploring pack instead of hard freestyle, but that's cool.
nothing wrong with that.
No, totally not.
There are some days where I'll go fly like multiple packs and not do a single trick. Just literally just
cruise.
low to the ground, cruising, or right above the treetops, just cruising.
Yeah.
You know, just enjoying it.
Totally, man. I do a lot of
There
that
ain't
as
no
well.
rules, man. You don't have to do power loops and
No, you don't have to
flippy
do any of that.
floppies. Yeah. Anybody who tells you otherwise, screw them.
You could do one split S and have a dope freestyle run as long as you got some flow. That's all that matters.
For sure.
True. Challenge.
Cinematic.
That'd be a video challenge.
Right?
Open
Boom.
with a split S.
There, now we're into some Swift.
This must be an old video.
Yeah, oldie.
Mm.
Oh man.
5 years
this
ago?
one-
4
This is
years
like-
ago.
This is my 1-year anniversary or something like video.
This was
Oh, if you're
not
your most
subscribed-
popular video, actually. This is the most viewed video.
Really?
If you're not subscribed to SWIFTDUCK, there's the link. Get your ass over there and subscribe to SWIFTDUCK.
Oh yeah, this is right when I learned inverted yaw tracking, and I was obsessed with doing it.
Cool. Can you explain how you figured it out and how you do it?
Yeah. Well, I figured it out by watching it. I think I was just watching a tutorial videos. I think Ladrib was teaching it,
Oh, okay.
and it's really just simple. Where's I need something that has some sticks. So think about it. So if you're approaching an object, say a tree is on your left, and you want to pass it, and you want to inverted yaw track it. The key is to roll to the right, and then as you're upside down, you'll be slowly passing it and just give a light yaw.
I
And
see.
then the exit is the fun part. You have a couple ways you could do it. The easy way is the split S, basically just pitch back and then you're going forward again.
Okay.
So just come up, roll to the right, yaw, and then pitch out.
Huh.
And then it's the opposite if you approach an object on the right.
Right. Well, that's neat.
Dear Lord. Now I got to learn that trick too? Damn it.
Yep. Do it. Fuck yeah.
Woohoo.
What's the one trick that was the toughest to learn?
Ooh, good question.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning or of all time?
Of all time.
Or the beginning. Whatever you got. Whatever you got.
Well, in the beginning, I would say the trippy was the hardest overall in the
Sure,
beginning.
still hard for me right now.
But I would say the hardest to master was clean rewinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Getting the throttle and like the timing for those, I think is hard. Is pretty hard once you get it, muscle memory. But that took me a long time to figure out how to do solid rewinds.
And it was a lot of like simulator practice before
Tons of simulator practice on that one. Like I think I learned it mainly by doing like learning how to like TikTok myself over and over a tree, like up and over, and like just like kind of like stop, stop,
Mhm.
and then I would do it to another object, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, until it was just like muscle memory, and then I could just do it. But
Yeah,
that
makes
took
sense.
me like hours of practice to get like clean. Maybe it's easier for some other people, but now they're my
Mm.
favorite thing to do. It's funny.
Fuck yeah.
And oddly enough, trippies are probably one of my least favorite things to do. Even though I can do them well, but I just don't really care about them.
Right.
But like they seem
Yeah.
really popular. Like a lot of people love doing them, but I don't know. Like I do them sparingly and in only certain areas. Like there's this wooded area I like to fly in. I'll do tons of trippy spins in there because visually it looks cool with all the canopies above me.
Yeah.
Doing like
Mhm.
figure eights between around the trees, up like basically looking up at them.
I agree.
But like you'll never catch me
Mhm.
just like around a flagpole, just fucking trippy spinning.
True.
Mhm.
What about bandos? Do you fly much bandos in your
I wish
area?
there's not really any around here.
Yeah, same with us.
It's mostly just open space and trees.
Yeah. Amen, brother. This is Smags FPV.
Smegs bot.
I don't know. I don't know of Smags, but now we do.
We've played Smegs before. Subscribe, hit him up, watch his vids. We used to play like GoPro style stuff. This is the first time I've seen this frame style from him.
It's what? It's DJI, isn't it? Is it a Vista?
Yeah, it's just DJI, but it's like whatever that frame is. I forget the size. Not 16:9.
4.3.
4.3. Thank you.
4.3. Oh, before he gets here, we should totally talk about Kevin Sumner, man. That guy, I tell you. I see him there in the background.
Not supposed to tell everybody.
Oh, sorry.
He's just hanging out, enjoying sushi in the background. He'll be here in a minute.
He's in the green room doing all the drugs, eating all our M&Ms.
So, what about RC wings and planes and stuff? You ever dabbled in any of that kind of nonsense?
Only the toy ones.
Right.
Originally, I wanted to get into RC airplanes when I was a kid. Like that's what I wanted to do. I didn't, way before drones even existed.
Mm-hmm.
Then I learned the cost of all that.
Yeah.
And realized that wasn't in my family's budget for that kind of toy for me.
Right. The big RC planes are pretty gnarly, but the wings and spec wings that Shelby does is actually fairly affordable, and you can like.
Yeah, I want to get into that now. It seems like it's become a lot more affordable. Like those type of spec wings like didn't really exist back then.
Not as much, no.
In the last 6 years, my gray matter has been filled with nothing but quads. So
yeah,
I can't see a spec wing costing more than a tricked out quad, though. You know what I mean? If you go with a fancy stack and the nicest frame and nice motors, you're probably spending more than on a spec wing.
All depends on what you
one motor
too. Like if you're just doing probably does and just flying manual, then yeah, you're only buying a motor, 2 servos, a receiver, and you're
that's what I would want to do. Is just I would want to fly like Shelby. That's like he makes me want to fly like that. So maybe someday. I also
that's the thing. I've got that. Go ahead. Sorry.
There's mine right here, actually.
I was gonna say then I saw the RC helicopters, and my friend talked me out of that in like a couple of minutes. He's like, "No, don't do that. One, they're hard as
I have
and they can kill you.
I have a turbo timber little wing, and it's got like the flight controller in it. It's supposed to be like easy to fly and shit like that. The flight controller thing is so fucking confusing and non-intuitive just to even set up. that I just turned it off right away, and I flew manual without it. Even though it has it, so it's like I didn't like. I was too impatient. I guess I could have figured it out and used it, but I was just like, what the hell? Like, it's on, it's off, it does this, it doesn't make any sense. And like the instructions were written in like English, you know what I mean? Like the little piece of paper that comes with the flight controller, it made no sense whatsoever. So it's just
That
like, fuck it.
is a tasty use. That is the exact type of trippy spins I was talking about. Yeah, like those are like tasteful uses of it. Like you're in a wooded canopy area, you look up at the trees and you spin it
Nice.
around. Who is this pilot?
This is Thomas More, not the religious one.
Good pilot.
Fuck yeah, he's a ripper. I think Thomas More is in my neck of the woods. I think. I can't remember.
I don't know, 8 minutes? It depends. I don't know. What kind of time? Somebody in chat, Kenny Newton, said planes, they only last like 8 minutes in flight. But like, how long is like Shelby Vole getting out of a... you got a spec wing? How long does it last?
Oh man, I don't know till it crashes, but probably about 10 minutes. 10 minutes easy at least.
What size battery you run on those? Is it 4S or 2S?
Mine's a 3S, and it's a 2200 milliamp on a 2200 kV. Fuck, I forgot the motor size, but yeah, it's whatever he has on his builds.
What up, Fly High?
Hey man, and Tobias too.
See, Fly High. Reload Joe. A bunch of people showed up. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. This is
I guess the easy way to get into the hobby. I was gonna say build somebody else's build.
Hey, Carbon Cage. Welcome in.
Hey.
We were talking about you last week. I'm glad you're around. Hope you're doing well. Everybody's been wondering if you're all right.
We thought maybe Perth fell off the west coast over there.
Right. All right. So if you haven't seen Mr. FPV Vegan, we're just going to play a little bit of this video. I believe this is his. And yeah, check him out. Does some awesome whoop action in the city. All kinds of cool spots.
This guy knows what's up. Whooping in the city is great.
Yeah, totally. I don't usually get much time otherwise to watch these videos, so I'm glad to get to see this today. We're not going to play it all because it is a bit long, but if you guys haven't checked them out, check it out. It's awesome content. Basically as raw you can get. Uncut versions of just ripping around the city. It's kind of like an FPV tour. Captain Colin, good to see you, man. Welcome in.
Yeah, I was gonna say these videos make me wish I still lived in Toronto, man. I'd be out there with the tiny whoop. That's cool little spots.
Happy birthday, Lambo.
Hey, Mr. Blue Sky's here too. Hey, Lambo, how old are you now? Is it retirement age? Are we looking at 60, 65, 66, 67? Getting up there, aren't you? Hey, Joshua Tree's here too.
What up, guys?
Mr. Blue Sky. Haven't seen you for a while.
Dodge and taxi cabs. Hilarious.
Right?
Yeah.
It's ballsy.
Fuck yeah. Check them out. Awesome content, guys. Keep watching. We're going to move on. First recorded flight DVR from Mr. SWIFTDUCK.
Oh, first.
Oh, no.
Do you remember which
These are
drone
always-
this was?
Yeah, this is a Vortex Mojo. Or not a Mojo. This is the Vortex 180. It's that $40 drone everybody was laughing about back in the day.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, it's ripping. Who cares? That's awesome.
Yeah. I got to fly and I was
Does it make
happy.
Does it make you cringe when you see how like choppy you were? Like how?
No, I could no, I could see where I was headed.
So I
Like,
came into the hobby just after IRC VTXs like kind of disappeared because like I never had one that worked.
it's funny because like I could see that I had an intent in my head that I couldn't fully like imagine
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
I fully do now. It's like watching me try to attempt to fly like me,
Mhm. Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
having no ability to do so.
Right. That's cool though. Yeah, man.
That's a good way to put it. Hey, Bob Casey.
I remember that drone couldn't
There
it
it
couldn't
is.
fly upside down for like at all. Like it would freak out if I held it upside down. I thought it was normal.
Oh, yeah. Sweet summer child.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I've never seen this OSD before. It's cool. Was this on Clean Flight?
This is a very early beta flight.
Early beta flight, okay. Yeah, I think I came in when beta flight was still like the main thing. I don't think I got into it like before. I never used Clean Flight or any of that stuff. Was never around that early in the game. 58 seconds. Oh, I had a timer in it.
Yeah.
You can do that. Man.
I can't remember why.
Uh,
All I remember is I didn't want to touch anything because I thought I'd break it.
right.
I didn't even want to go above
Yeah.
25 milliwatts because I thought I would set the thing on fire. So that's why it's stuck on 25, and why I would only fly like
On channel 1, yeah.
400 feet away from me and then turn back around.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I always love to see pilots where they come from. It's fucking dope, dude. And you're ripping harder than ever, so that's awesome. Weekend of PBs, some HD0 racing. We were talking about racing earlier. Yeah, I tried racing a little bit when I first started. It kind of got me to be a little bit better of a pilot, maybe, but still, like it's just too competitive for me. And I don't know. Following a course
Too
is pretty
fast.
well. I'll do like 6 out of 10 gates. You know what I mean? So
That was my big issue is consistency. Like I would have like some really good quick runs, and then like the second or third lap in, I would just smack a gate. And I'm like, well, damn.
It's over. I'm just too laid back for racing, man. It's just like, no way, man. I'm just like, let's just have fun. Why do we have to like put these gates in my way?
yeah, totally.
Dude.
It's pretty amazing what you can do with drones, though.
Yeah, these guys are crazy good. It blows my mind. Yeah, like watching like MCK doing this. Holy shit! Like that's just
Yeah.
It's a machine.
It's
Yeah,
not even
dial.
real. I feel like he consumes a lot of sugar. Like I have to have like coffee. I have to have my veins coursing with coffee and sugar just to watch it and figure out what's going on. I have to be so high strung. Just be like, yeah, okay, I get it now. That's what he's doing. All right.
And it's not like
To actually do it.
like back before like
Flying on
HD0
speed.
was a thing. Like it's not like he was doing it with good video either.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like which made it even more inhuman.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can barely
they-
see.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do they do drug testing in drone racing? Some of these guys got to be on like speed or something.
Yeah, right.
What's that drug that makes you pay attention?
Back in my longboard days, when I ended up like really wrecking my shoulder over and over, I went to the hospital and had to get it put back in. And
That's
it
fun.
ended up giving me like a bunch of like morphine to like help me, stabilize and stuff. So like this was like pretty young. I was like, my buddies just took me back out to the longboard hill, and we fucking just started ripping down the hill really fast. Like after like high on morphine, and it literally felt like I was in slow motion. Like everything was so fucking easy and just like
Oh,
it was crazy.
yeah.
I only did it once, but I was like, whoa, this is fucked.
I got oxy when I broke my elbow, and that stuff just made me like a drooling like animal. I was just like,
Yeah,
it
totally.
just did me right in. I didn't even finish it. I had to go back to work. I had shit to do. I couldn't like. I'd rather be a little uncomfortable than take any more of this because it just made me like a drooling mess.
Word.
So I sold them to a buddy for a little bit extra cash. My leftovers.
Damn. This is a little bit of footage here from the Squamish, BC, close to us here, of their race course. A little bit of their footage. Pretty badass. These guys are pretty fucking fast as well.
Yeah, that's neat seeing the G forces on there, eh? 10 G's.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. What happened? All good? Everyone just sputtered and froze. Hopefully it's my end.
Am I okay? Can you hear me now?
I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully everyone's still here. I don't know what happened. My internet maybe just crashed or something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everyone's in robotic voices.
Sounds normal on my end.
Yeah, everything seems to be working here. For once,
Stream's
it's not
still
my
going.
mic.
Whoa, what is going on?
Hey, chat, can you guys hear us?
Now you're back. Yeah. Nice.
That was like 15 years ago, though, Almac. And it was only like half a dozen of them.
Wow, that was a weird stutter. Everyone went robotic for me around a minute there. It was nuts.
I think it's all you. It's probably all those wildfires out there.
Yeah, right. No shit. Don't say it too
The
loud.
aliens, bro. Taking over your computer.
Fuck. All right. Well, that's a good time to take a break and bring in our special guest to tell us a little bit about the news that's going on and some of the big events that are lined up. Let me pull up that one right there. Bring him on
guy?
in.
That guy.
Kevin Sumner.
Hey.
What's up, homies?
That guy.
What's up,
Hey,
man?
buddy, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. Been a bit. How's everybody doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Doing
Delightful.
good.
Just
Delightful. Wow. What a resounding endorsement.
delightful.
Today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't match that.
Well, I just finished smoking a doobie, and I got a little bit of news actually before you do the news, but
right.
I ended up actually getting a confirmation about the drone job that I have lined up.
Oh, yeah.
So Monday I go for my final interview, and it's a meet and greet with everybody and see the factory and everything like that I'll be running. Be pretty fucking cool.
Ooh.
I love to hear
Go,
it.
man.
Hell yeah, man.
I feel like I've
that's
heard of
cool.
a bunch of people in the community like being, out of jobs for various reasons, and I'm starting to hear people coming back, getting back in it.
Mhm.
So that's good. Congratulations, man.
I'm kind of getting.
Are you hiring?
No, not yet. But maybe. Fuck, I'd hire you to get your ass out here, buddy. Anyway, so Kevin Sumner's got some really good information about a couple of events that are coming up that we all need to be paying attention to. It's getting real close.
All right. In no particular order, that's only chronological.
Yeah.
This weekend, if you are in or around Brownsville, Tennessee, Ken Herron is hosting his 5th annual Minefield meet. Y'all haven't seen Minefield. It's crazy. big,
Mhm.
giant piece of steel artwork. It looks like a blast to fly. If you haven't
Yeah,
been
for
out there,
sure.
if you're going to be in the area and you can make it out there, definitely go do it. Our buddy Fly High FPV is going to be out there. Ken's obviously going to be out there, and I'm sure you're going to find a whole bunch of folks from, all across the
For sure.
drone community out there hanging out. Looks like a good time. I haven't made it out there. I really, really wish that I could, but this year is it for me, unfortunately.
That's gonna be a sick one.
Yeah. Now, we didn't leave out our European folks either. FPV Drone Fest is coming up this weekend. Also, it's out at Weisbeck at the Warzone Paintball and Airsoft Arena. I hear they have a real good time. Somebody referred to it to me recently as Rampage of Europe. So that's a pretty good resounding endorsement. I think a lot of people have a good time out there. So if you're in the UK, or you can catch some quick tickets out to the UK, definitely go check that out.
Fuck yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then this one holds a special place in my heart. 2 weekends from now, starting August 30th through September 2nd, we have Castle Crash, the third annual Castle Crash 3D. We're bringing out tons of folks. We got Zoe.
Yeah.
He's going to be out there, going to teach us
Queen
a little bit
Zoe.
about fly. Yep. We're going to have Ciati's going to be out there talking about some whoops. Where my whoop piece at? Yep. Shelby, y'all were talking about Shelby earlier. He's going to be out there with.
Oh yeah, he's going.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna be causing trouble out there.
Yeah, yep. They're setting up. I've been talking to Alan, and it sounds like they got some big plans in store for this for this Castle Crash. So, y'all, if you're going to be
He said they were live streaming. They're gonna
Yep.
live stream from it.
that is what I have heard. They're really bringing it to you this year.
Right.
So and you're going to see a bunch of other folks. Spider Sugar is going to be there. You got Technique's going to be out there, I think. And of course, our favorite shop, Fly High FPV. Dave's going to be out there slinging merch, coming out. Y'all should come and check it out. It's in Trenton, South Carolina at East Wind Castle. Tickets are on castlecrash.org. What are you doing over here? Who's driving? Who's driving this thing? Oh,
I'm just going all over the place.
we
Shout
did.
outs.
We did post. If you already have your tickets or you're about to buy your tickets, we have a pre-order on meal plans that just got posted.
Oh, right.
Save you some money and keep your belly full all weekend, so you don't have to worry about finding grub.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you could just find grubs.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Ticket for grubs.
and to each his own, I guess. I see. Anyhow, so then
Sorry.
skipping a little bit, FPV the City in our very own Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, hosted by none other than the FPV World Crew, FPV Your World Crew.
Hell
They'll be
yeah.
out there September 14th and 15th out at the Science World in Vancouver. And why don't Marcel, you probably know better than all of us. Tell us.
I actually know nothing.
You know nothing.
I know nothing.
He's just gonna show up. Yeah.
Just gonna show up. Fly some clouds.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a great event. We've got a lot of sponsors, as you can see on the poster, lined up for this coming up September 14th, 15th. It's going to be a 2-day event. First day is going to be all downtown. The second day, we're actually going to be at a university called University of British Columbia out in the West End. And we'll be flying indoor and outdoor and promoting safe flying and tiny whoops and how kind of just chill they are and how lightweight they are and how, regulations don't need to be on these stupid little things. Even, 2.5-inch drones, some of the sub 250 type drones are allowed. We're going to classify everything. We're going to have a little tiny whoop race Saturday night. Throughout the weekend, we're doing a scavenger hunt, which was sponsored by Dave over at Fly High FPV. He donated these awesome little 3D printed tokens. that people are going to be gathering from different locations. We also have a seawall cruise as part of the entire tour of the city, different spots along the way. And there's going to be a beach party at the afternoon with some free food. So it's going to be pretty awesome. The whole event is free, and there's so much prizes. It is kind of insane how much prizes I've got. I think there's like a total of 3 bind and flies. There's over 300 sets of props from different companies, battery straps galore, lots of frames, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty amazing. I'm still waiting for T-Motor and one other sponsor, Beta FPV, to send their stuff, but everything else has been accounted for. It's been awesome. Check it out, and if you guys want to hit that join, it's over on the Discord. We've got a register Google Forms link, and lots of prizes. Come on in, it's gonna be awesome. But yeah,
Links for everything is in the chat. All the events, I just linked them all in the chat.
Oh, look at you go.
So somebody might have helped me with that.
Someone was prepared. I wonder who that could have been.
Fuck yeah.
Prepared? What's that? I can't even spell prepared.
You know, we said Shelby Voll's name 3 times, and what happens?
He does appear,
There you
yeah.
go.
I think he was actually lurking. Good to see you, Shelby.
Lurking.
Yeah, hell yeah. So there's
Lurking.
awesome events coming up, so you guys check it all out if you can. People are going to be streaming for most of those events, so check out those live streams otherwise.
I'm sorry, but I just imagined Shelby Voll like lurking, rubbing his hands together, and it kind of creeped me out.
Like, what's the little Skeletor? Like Skeletor? I don't know, did you guys ever watch Robot Chicken back in the day when that was a big popular thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's still
I
going.
remember
Toys, and they like.
I think it's still going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still going.
Is it still going? Wow,
Yeah.
new seasons?
Now you're gonna make. me
Is it
go
as
look
good
up
as it once was? I doubt it's as
Honest-
good as it once was.
They're still leaning pretty heavily. They leaned pretty heavily into the social commentary, but it's that's kind of how it always was, right? And
Right,
so
sure.
Yeah.
I still find it entertaining, but maybe that's just my Simpsons. There's those people that are what's the Simpsons at now, like 30 something seasons.
Yeah.
And they're just diehard Simpsons fans. Like
Right.
Robot Chicken's still good to me.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
No.
yeah. Have you guys seen Solar Opposites?
Yep, I just watched the new season.
Yeah.
No.
I just downloaded. I just put on season 5 complete, so I'm going to be watching that pretty soon. But I'm watching the Umbrella Academy because the new season came out for that as well. So pretty nerded out as well.
Oh.
Robot Chicken, Aquaforce. Yeah, Aquaforce was the badass too.
1800, of course. Yep. I just it looks like it's still going. Robot Chicken is still going. I don't know when the next season is, but here we go.
That's amazing. Fucking A. Well, welcome in. You're welcome to stick around if you want. But we're going to rip through some more vids that we've got lined up. Some awesome content.
Cool.
If you guys have any questions or anything in the chat for Mr. Swift Duck or for Kevin Sumner, drop them in the chat.
Here's the link for this guy. Is One Pack FPV. You've seen him around. Ooh, he's flying a Kiss Ultra Volterra combo. Koala would be happy.
Hell yeah.
See some Kiss.
I like these like little setup gates. Just set up a little awning and some tables. Be like, that's a gate now. Haha. I'm flying it.
Exactly.
I think we've seen footage of this spot before from him. Remember, he goes in a slide and like slides down the slide. I'm pretty sure it's the same spot. Yeah, I think I've seen this spot before.
I think I'd be a little bit nervous about putting a prop through that canopy material.
Yeah,
especially if it's not mine.
Right?
Cheese it.
This must be like a 3.5 inch or something.
Yeah, let me see what it says. No information in the chat.
Oh, it's one of those drones.
No information. It just says Kiss Ultra Volterra combo. It says nothing else.
Is it?
Little tap and go. Hexy in the chat. That's I'd not be nervous. This fly this buck. It's not my material. Ha ha ha. Oh, I get you. Fuck y'all shit.
I think that stuff's pretty tough. I think if you hit it with a 6 or 5 inch going at 100 miles an hour, you'd probably poke some holes in it.
It wouldn't be a 3.5 inch for sure. Why not?
I'm
I think
interested how you could tell.
This is like
just through the
hard.
gaps and how close he's getting to things and going up and down the slide like that. I mean,
Yeah.
not a lot of 5 inches.
I wouldn't want to do that. 5
Turning.
inch, yeah, hitting that slide with 5 inches.
Because your props would be hung up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be damn good.
I almost feel like it might have ducks on this thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does
There's
he
no
say what he
information.
flies in his description?
No.
No,
Sounds
it just
like
says
5 inch.
Volterra.
Hmm.
Who knows? If it is, he's good. I know
Hell
he's
yeah.
good either way. But
Right, definitely nice and dialed.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I've got a 65 millimeter that rips like this for like 2 minutes, a minute and a half.
Would you say it flies like a 5 inch?
No.
I can fly my 7 inch like this.
I took my
Yeah.
75 mil Mobula 7 and I put it at like 50-degree angle. It was super awesome for like 2 minutes. Because you battery sag the crap out of it. So
Did you
hard.
immediately take that battery out, squeeze it a little bit, and throw it in the trash? Because
No, I just used it again.
He
baby.
burnt his hand on the battery.
right, it comes out boiling. If you
Yeah.
listen really closely, you can
Spicy
hear it
burn.
crackling from the burn off.
It's sizzling. I can hear the lithium
There you go.
boiling inside.
That's awesome.
Oh, CMYK is good with the little 65s. the little
Yeah, he rips his
micros,
65 like a 5 inch for
Yeah.
sure. You can
Yep.
see his videos.
Yeah.
Gnarly pilot.
Yeah, I got a pretty good little 65 millimeter Spang video.
I'm going to be releasing
Oh,
yeah,
images
Matty Blunts.
on a bi-monthly
Matty.
basis in a variety of formats.
They're a
There
little
will
news
be
for us. I should
Small
have put this in
stickers,
the
2
news
to 3
segment.
inches, jumbo stickers, 8 to 14 inches, canvas prints, 20 inches at least, and dye sub all over t-shirts. There will
Ooh.
also be some bonus
Ooh.
items that I'm going to create, like enamel pins, acrylic standees, keychains, stuff like that. In case you don't know, I've been working on graphics for FPV for several years. Logos, banners, motion graphics. I've worked with lots of pilots that you know, including Bot Grinder, Ciotti, Super Deluxe, Broccoli, just to name a few. I've worked with several companies also, including T-Motor, Axis Flying, BQE. I even teamed up with Slat to do his T-Motor custom box art. Most recently, I've teamed up with Fly Tribe Magazine, releasing the comic strip Return to Home. Now
Fuck
it's
yeah.
time to let you, my friends and loved ones, support me in my art endeavors in a way that benefits everyone. I'll be doing voting and polls for upcoming images to get everybody involved in the creation. I'll also be recording the illustration process for each piece, and I'll be sharing that with you. For the premiere image, I am happy to be releasing this piece, Thing 3. I posted a time-lapse of the creation process of this piece a while ago, and I've been working very hard to get the t-shirt version just right. I've gone through
Nice.
several
Right.
iterations trying to get the layout perfect. I tried several companies, but the quality just wasn't the same. I really like the quality and material of the dye sub all over t-shirt at Teespring. It's kind of a preference thing. This shirt is silky and breathable, and I really like it. If you haven't tried one of their t-shirts in a while, they have gotten better over the years. So if you tried it several years ago and you weren't into it, I suggest giving it another shot. As always, all of these shirts that I'm going to be releasing for this project are going to be available on my Teespring if you don't want to sign up for the subscription service. So here's how the subscription tiers are going to work. At the $5 per month level, you will receive the small sticker. At the $15 per month level, you are going to receive the small and the jumbo sticker. At the $25 per month level, you are going to be receiving the 20-inch printed canvas, the jumbo sticker, and the small sticker. At the $30 per month level, you'll be receiving the Die Sub all-over t-shirt, the jumbo sticker, and the small sticker. Top tier patrons at the $50 per month level are going to be receiving the I Want It All package. You're going to get the small sticker, the jumbo
Good
sticker, the 20-inch art canvas,
That's pretty cool,
the Die
man.
Sub all-over t-shirt, plus a bonus prize. Again, all of these
He makes
subscription
cool
benefits are
stuff.
going to be fulfilled
Oh,
on
yeah.
a bi-monthly
Yeah,
basis.
he does.
You'll have
I'm
to
thinking about
be
getting him to
subscribed
actually
for
do
2
my
months before you
my
get
logo,
your first
my new logo.
package. I want to thank you, the
That'd be
FPV
fun.
community, for supporting me in my endeavors over the years, and I hope you come along.
I might steal
on
that
this
idea.
journey. Thanks.
Yeah, you should. Totally. Awesome. Gotta support him. Hope you guys
Yeah,
do
Maddie's
too.
Maddie's work is in my
put
logo a
his-
bit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah. I put his Patreon there, link in the chat, man. Yeah, go support Matty. He's really cool. He does
Okay,
cool
dude.
art. He does cool stuff.
Yeah, we had him on the stream quite a while ago, I guess like 3 or 4 months ago, and we did a giveaway. Jackalope FPV
Right.
won a custom
A logo.
art piece on it. Yeah, it's really neat.
Right.
I was looking for the picture, but I can't find
Oh,
it.
wait. Stop. Is that Nickelback?
Yes, it is. There
Oh,
you go.
Lord. Jesus save me.
It's also the most played and sappiest of the Nickelback songs.
I can't believe I'm sharing this link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music.
Hey, drone shots.
What's up,
You know,
Bone?
for like
Many thanks.
90s, early 2000s nostalgia music, I think I'd rather have some bare naked ladies old apartment.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Hey, they're Canadian, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very Canadian, yeah. Scarborough, Toronto boys.
That's funny.
I remember before they were totally huge, they played the hockey arena here in town, in the tiny little town that's near here. Back when I was like 15, 16.
There's that art piece that he did for Jackalope FPV a while back. I just found it.
Oh, no,
Really
that-
cool piece.
that is pretty.
Mm-hmm. I should get him to do a Danzilla.
Yeah, you should. DJI drones, SWIFTDUCK, any type of camera drone, past or present?
Well, I had a Bebop drone, but that was
Ooh.
it. After I had the moment I got into FPV, I never looked at a camera drone again. But recently, I do want one for other random things. And if I
Mhm.
ever decide to get work on with drones, kind of need one.
Totally. Yeah, definitely a good tool to have in your toolbox for sure.
Yeah, I mean, when I had the Bebop, I was just trying to make it do flips and shit.
Nice. Yeah, I've known a couple people who had it. I never had one of those. I had one of the AR minis, the one that had like the big foam ducks and shell and everything. It's
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of a joke.
Is
Yeah.
that a parrot? Is that a Bebop
Yeah,
parrot?
yeah,
No.
yeah. I had the Bebop too.
Yeah.
It had a it claimed it was an FPV drone, but it was just put your phone in these goggles that
Yeah.
they had.
Those air quotes around FPV doing a lot of heavy lifting.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it could be FPV. It doesn't have to be freestyle, right? Like
Super
you can,
awesome.
you can
They use
FPV a
FPV
Mavic,
very-
right?
very
The
light there.
latency was so
FPV a
Technically true.
it's like Wi-Fi.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Smith Falls,
Aw.
beautiful spot, beautiful scenery.
Oh, it's Smith
There's a
Falls.
lot more ripping. Yeah, this is out in your neck of the woods.
Yeah. I
Asgard
should go show him
Studio.
how to power loop that bridge.
Fuck yeah, you should go rip with him. He's a nice dude. He's a stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
He's
geez.
been around the community for a long time, actually. Asgard Studios. I've known him since back in
Yeah.
the Canadian Drone Hub days, 4 or 5 years ago, at least. We got here cop watched for a minute. I don't want to. I want to see the cop. Oh, we've got some.
Nice
Healthy
little
drone.
park.
Speaking of 90s nostalgia,
Yeah,
hey,
it's a classic song.
the first
I
thing
like
that pops
Sheen.
in your mind when it's going is the Bumblebee Girl, right?
Yeah, yeah, totally. Just have her dance in the corner if it was 8-bit video.
Yeah,
I could definitely mess
yeah,
with
that's
this
what we
spot.
need. You need a bee girl overlay.
Harvey Cage had the parrot disco wing. He crossfired it and made acro instant death. Qual Milk is kicking the day off tonight. Edwin Rodriguez, welcome in.
Yeah.
Yeah, what up, man?
Hey, oh rain. Jeez, what year did this song come out?
90,
Had to
93?
been like,
Let's
yeah,
look.
it had to have been like 92,
Yeah.
93,
Oh,
Wow.
94 latest.
Let's go look. I'm gonna go see. This is
I
no
was
rain, yeah.
18.
Yeah, Blind Melon.
This
Yeah.
is no rain. It's 93.
93. Man.
Wow. I was 18.
I was 9.
I was 13.
So like 5.
It's a good age to be in middle school and high school, right? Like the mid 90s. I feel like some really good music.
How could I have been 18? I must have been, yeah.
Today on FPV,
I'm doing the math.
Pro
I'm like, what?
and Dan do math.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, wait a second.
I don't even have to do math really. I'm lucky because I was born in 1980, so I just have to subtract like 10 years when you're born.
Oh, yeah. That's easy.
Not really math.
75 here. 80s babies.
I was
Rambo
born
was
in
in 11th
86.
grade. Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like this spot. I feel like
Yeah,
there's a
really.
lot of good variety at this spot. You got some
Mhm.
trees, you got some
Yeah.
poles, there's
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
building in the center's got some awnings and stuff.
Just laid back in one of those nice chill
Yeah,
chairs.
the low lounge chairs.
I'd like to
DJI
like
lots
do a
of
nice
those.
circle cruise around the tops of those treetops, so around the whole park
Yeah.
at like warp speed.
Yeah, tree. I love tree surfing.
Oh, it's so
One
fun.
of my favorite things.
Everyone's putting in the last digits of their birth year now.
Yeah, they were born.
Yeah.
Fun per Volt was 60. I don't believe Fun per Volt was born in 1869.
Yeah,
I think he just likes saying 69.
Yeah, he's just calling it.
I think he just likes.
Fuck yeah, here's some awesome rips.
Hey, Joshua Tree.
Do you have
Love a
any
good
awesome
night timer.
night spots that you like flying?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's on my
81,
local spots that I
50.
fly. Well, I used to fly frequently at night there, but not lately because they haven't. They changed the light schedule or how they do the lights, so it's like a lot more dim there than it used to be. So it's all the good sections are like dark now, so it sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I
Probably
gotta
'cause
find
of
a
you.
new night spot. Probably, honestly, to be completely honest. That or my friend Spagoos, who like decided to crash into the Michaels sign multiple times and then try to fly through a Tesla supercharger and smashed into it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like, how did this
That'd
get
be fun.
damaged? Oh, let's look at the
Start a fire.
camera.
Right. That's not good.
It was a bird. I swear it was a bird.
That was a fast-moving, glowing bird.
Oh, Edwin was born in 1976.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
a
let
good
me get-
tune.
Let me give a shout out to Edwin. Actually, Rican Dragon. He is one of my brothers in arms putting together Castle Crash. He does our
cool.
social
Oh, yeah.
media. He just had a birthday.
Nice.
Congrats,
Good
happy
things
birthday, Edwin. Fuck yeah.
Nice. Oh, you got to orbit the globe.
Fuck yeah. This is a great spot.
That's
I like this
everybody
spot so
putting the
well.
year they were born in. Carbon Cage was born in 2015. Holy cow,
Yeah.
we're old. I'm so old.
Totally, bro.
Oh, yo. I was like 35. Jesus.
So we know who the
I could
youngest
be your,
is. And
I'm old enough to be your dad.
now who's got the lowest number in the other direction?
Yeah.
I think Mr. Blue Sky wins it at 63.
Yeah.
He,
So far.
I feel like I've seen him talk about his age before. He's not just.
We had him actually on the show too, not too long ago.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, if you're building wings, he's a good guy to know.
Speaking of oldies
Hey,
and goodies,
Tailspin.
got Mr. Tailspin ripping.
Tailspin link incoming. What?
Quite morning this morning with bugs. Yep.
5 months before JFK was in Dallas. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I feel you there, Z-Bones. Getting close myself. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, it's actually weird, man. It's the oldest I've ever been.
Look, if you can tell me how to go back to being younger, I'll take that hint all day long.
Right. Totally.
I like Mr. Blue Sky's
I
outlook
know.
there. The older the violin,
Not too
the sweeter
young.
the music.
I'd like to go back to like 23. That'd be a nice good age to go back and just chill there for a while.
Sure. Right.
Mm-hmm.
23 was decent.
23 was all right. Yeah. Maybe 25. Maybe 25.
Fun per volt has been flying since USBA. Hilarious. If you've been flying since printers had parallel ports on them, now we're talking.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You got to connect with the little screws.
Yeah, screw them down. Mice were on the serial port. Don't disconnect anything
Nice.
because you might not be able to talk to it again until you reboot your computer.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we used XLR.
Like, I want to go visit this guy, man. It's got really cool scenery to go rip around. It kind of reminds me of like Colorado or something.
Tenerife or something.
Very Colorado-ish
Hot.
vibes.
I think it's more Arizona-y. Well, I guess
Yeah.
there's parts of Colorado that are hot. But yeah.
I like to I would
España.
love to like do some like nice aggressive freestyle in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some like low to the bushes and like
Like there's some nice lanes you could be cruising down in there.
Mhm.
And then you
And
can rip
pop
up the
over
side
that
of the little mountain and
Yeah,
do a
exactly.
little dive down it and back into the trees.
Don't even like reveal the mountain. Just like stay low for like the first 30 seconds. You get rip, and then all of a sudden, boom! There's a mountain right there.
Yeah,
Pop it.
A nice
Pop
inverted
it.
yaw spin right up it.
totally.
There you go.
Or 3D invert, just like upside down.
Field trip to Spain.
I will
This is
destroy my
Tailspin.
quad in seconds if I try 3D.
That's what I thought until I got into it. But I have to replace an ESC because it took a lot of abuse. Like
My
I'm
issue isn't
talking like
flying it. It's remembering that I'm flying it.
Oh.
Flip the switch, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, why when I hit my throttle does my quad crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or why when I kill my throttle does my quad crash?
Yeah,
Because
right.
If you pull it all the way down, you're going
Kill it
the
either
other
direction.
Some ESCs do not like 3D. That's for sure.
No, doing the hard braking to reverse the motors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've only ever flown 3D in simulator, but yeah, that's my understanding. They really don't like breaking motors down that hard.
Yeah, you got to use 32.
Is that it?
But still, you got to use.
Is that a lot of amp pulls when you do that? A lot of
Yeah.
amps get pulled.
It'll cook your battery too, real good. I've puffed my batteries pretty good when I first started learning, but I was also going like really crazy with the throttle. Now I'm like moving it slower and smoother, and you get better results out of obviously your ESC and your battery.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we call it braking, but it's really not braking. It's a little bit more like throwing your manual car into reverse while you're moving at speed.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then back into the forward again.
Right? Yeah.
Back into forward again.
Both directions.
Your car would not work so well after the first time doing that.
No.
What they should do is use like electric cars and bikes do, like that regenerative charging, that reclaim them. You should charge your battery when you brake that hard.
The trouble is that you actually have to apply, you actually have to fire them backwards, like in the reverse order that you do to go, spin it clockwise, right? You gotta fire in the reverse order to spin them backwards. It's not exactly like that. The math and stuff works out a little bit different, but just you're literally applying force to make it stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then force again to get it spin the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like constantly. It's not like
these guys are having fun,
taking in power at all. This is sick. I like seeing this kind of action chasing each other too. This is neat. I'm kind of mesmerized a bit.
This is Burnout FPV, not too far from SWIFTDUCK out there in Connecticut.
Oh, real?
Oh, yeah? This is in Connecticut?
The spot's pretty cool.
It's called the Connecticut Meet, the CT Meet.
Oh, shit.
Huh. FPV world, connecting people all over the world. Let's go.
There you go.
Link
is in the chat there.
Lives over in Connecticut, but I didn't recognize any of those names that I saw on the list.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I glanced at it. I didn't catch them.
Just in the past couple months, we've had 6 new pilots in my area pop out of nowhere, join the Discord, and now going to be at the event this year. And a couple of helped in the chat, learning a lot of information about the drone setups and all kinds of builds and stuff. So always welcome to have new pilots, new faces. And I think there was like 4 or 5 new Ontarians that jumped in as well. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I keep seeing them pop up.
Yeah. So
I feel like I meet more pilots going to meetups like Castle Crash. Like I had to drive to a different state to find folks local to me.
Word, eh?
That's funny.
That's when I got up with Shelby and the crew, and met a few other folks from around North Carolina. I don't know what it is. Something about the internet just makes us not. It's hard to get together, hard to connect a little bit, which is strange.
The algorithm,
Well, that's the thing, with
from FPV over the years.
Like with our hobby too, there could be somebody down the street from you that's like crazy into it, but they don't belong to the same Discords or watch the same videos.
Well, they just don't post.
Or they don't post,
that too.
Like my friend Joe, he's been flying for years. He hasn't really posted a single video, but he could fly really well.
Yeah, the same with the guy who got me into flying FPV. Actually, he rips with a GoPro but never puts a memory card in. He's like, "Oh, I just use it for weight." I'm like, "You don't record
so
into
weird.
it."
Just
so weird.
Like 3D.
Flies better that way. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I love not flying without the GoPro.
I usually don't fly with an action camera, and I know that might be sacrilege, but like
Nope.
I find the
don't
weight
know.
to be better. I don't enjoy the
Mhm.
process of editing. I just yeah.
I
I've got
used
a bunch
to
of
be heavy
DVR.
quad or bust until I got the 03, and I was like, "Yep, light quad is the way."
Yeah.
Light quad is
Yeah.
the way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love my my standard 3-inch right now is a frame that you can't unfortunately can't get at the moment. It's a BQE Ripsqueak V2.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
Ciati
shit.
turned me onto it, and it's I
A
fly
couple
mine
BQE
at like
micros I haven't flown yet.
I fly mine at about 250, 260 all up, and it's an 854S on 1404 T-motor 1404s. I love the way that quad flies.
BQE made some
Yeah.
of the best frames, man.
Well, we were talking about cutting parts for that again, weren't we? Remember that back a while ago? I guess I still really want one of those little desktop CNC machines so I can start cutting some sheet carbon just for fun.
My
I
longest
feel like
flying
I'd be
frame
popular if I did that.
was Bot's frame.
The bot effects.
Yeah, I flew that for years. It saw like
Yeah.
multiple iterations of builds, and like I never broke a single arm on one of those.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bill, the owner, I'd love to. He made a little bit of a resurgence at the end of last year, beginning of this year. I'd like to see him get his shot back. I definitely need more Ripsqueak arms.
I remember I was ripping a little 2-inch drone right behind my job on my break one day, and this dude in a suit just rolls up to me. He's like, I thought I was about to get kicked out of where I was about to fly, and the dude was like, "Yo, what's going on? I fly FPV too." And I was like, "Oh shit, sick!" And he was like, "Yeah, I own BQE. My name's Bill." I was like, "No shit."
Sweet.
Holy
You're
shit,
that
yeah.
Bill.
That is sweet.
And Bill just showed up out of nowhere.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then he got me in touch with old Gravy Leg, and then he taught me how to build drones. So, yeah,
Old Gravy Leg is an awesome pilot from back in the day. We miss him a
man.
lot.
He's a goat.
That's a hilarious name. How do you get called Old Gravy Leg? Where did that come from? Does anybody know? Those are these
can't
words I would think
remember.
of putting together. Like, it's hilarious.
Fries and gravies.
Hey, Danzy.
What's up,
Danzy,
Dan?
welcome
So
to the
yeah,
show.
anybody who knows about like desktop small CNC machines, if you want to like give me like a hardcore lesson on what to look for and what to get, I'll cut you a frame as a practice.
I've been thinking about getting into it as well pretty soon too, but it's a costly machine. But it'd be cool to start.
Yeah, it's like this cheapo. The cheapo ones that I've seen are like $1,500. You know, like the Genmitsu, desktop. And you still should probably upgrade the motor and stuff like that. So I'm just worried. I don't want the learning curve. I want to sort of jump in feet first and get what I need. I don't want to futz with.
Someone was telling
things.
me a water jet one is better than just a dry system cutting carbon as well. Because you can get water.
Well, you should cut carbon underwater. I've seen people doing it. They've got like a water bath in there.
Yeah. You want to do it,
CNC
because the carbon fiber dust is nasty stuff.
Very
You want to keep it at least oiled when you're cutting it. For the dust, like when you're cutting metals, a lot of times it's you want to keep it oiled so that the bits don't get hot or grab into the metal and pop the bit. My dad's a machinist, and so that's where I learned a bunch of the stuff from. But
I saw one guy had a little water bed on his setup, so I was like, that's probably the way to go. He puts just like an inch of water in the bottom and on top of it, and it just goes to town. And then he just drains the shit out when he's done.
Yeah, I did CNC for a long time as well. It's kind of what brought me into the 3D printing community pretty easily, and that's actually what my drone job would be. I'd be the lead technician for building these crazy big drones. Dragonfly. I can link I'll show it later on. Actually, maybe the link to the site. It's spelled not as you would think Dragonfly would be spelled, but it's close.
Cool.
It's kind of a weird name.
Ooh, Edwin Rodriguez, who Who's giving away the CNC machine at Castle Crush?
Oh.
What
Fly
brand
High
is it?
FPV got
So-
donated through, I believe it's a Sane Smart one or something like
It's
that.
a Saint Smart Jinmetsu. They donated.
Jinmetsu.
They donated one. We're giving it away as a prize. So Dan, all you got to do is buy your ticket, fly on down,
Yep.
come hang out,
There you go.
and do some events, and maybe win one.
Totally.
Maybe. Yeah. Those are Genmitsu ones are the only ones. It even got me looking at like small hand routers in Home Depot. Like looking at the KV of their motors and stuff because I know you got to upgrade it.
Just make one out of
But
your
here's a
drone.
question I had:
Mhm.
Can you cut? You can't cut carbon with a laser cutter. You'd need a pretty serious laser cutter to do that, wouldn't you? That wouldn't be a
The only thing
option.
I would imagine that the heat from the laser might be a problem for the
Oh yeah,
epoxy or whatever.
The
that's in
resin.
the
Yeah.
resin, yeah, that keeps the carbon fibers together. But I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. All right, Z-Bone says it doesn't work.
Cross my stone mind. Doesn't work. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I didn't think it would, but something crossed my stoner mind. You're like, oh, I wonder, could you do that?
I imagine it would also smell to high hell.
Oh yeah, that would. Yeah, burning resin like that, no good.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Resin 3D printing. I definitely want to get into that fairly soon as well. It's fairly affordable, but man, it's a bit messy and the fumes and all that kind of stuff. It's like,
Yeah, you need the
and
the proper
process
air.
too. It's not like
Basically,
you
you
just
gotta have
pull it
a
off
few,
the build, but
or something to do it right. Yeah.
you need like a whole system with it. Like you need a curing station, you need UV, you need all this, solution. It's like, holy fuck.
This spot is awesome.
There's a
Yeah, I like
Dan
small
Z.
things.
Dan Z has a good question.
Reminds me of a simulator. What you
Oh,
got?
God.
Where'd the Swift Duck name
Yeah.
come? Do you have a
Yeah.
pet duck?
That's
Nice one.
a good question.
Where did the name Swift Duck come from? And do I have any pet ducks? No pet ducks.
Just quackers.
The name Swift Duck is a code name that me and friends used to use anytime we wanted to go get high after school.
That's funny.
Hmm.
And then it became a
We're
gamer tag, and then it became my FPV game.
So what, you
name.
guys are like, you want to go get Swift Duck or something?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, let's go, Swift Duck. Oh shit! All right, cool. All right, let's
that's
go.
hilarious.
Safety meeting.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Yeah, safety meeting is what we always say. That's
We used to say we were going out for Chinese food.
funny.
Let's be honest. You just made a stop on the way to the Chinese food place.
Yeah. That's
Or
funny.
chicken dinners. That was one too. Chicken dinners.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
Strange.
I could go for a chicken dinner right now.
Okay.
I would love a pet duck. Someone send me one.
There you
I bet
go.
that would be cool.
You couldn't
What kind of
afford
duck?
it, man. Think of the bills.
My cat
Oh, take a look.
would not leave it alone though.
Sorry.
So the Swift Duck.
Duck.
Outback.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get a Swift Duck Outback for a smoke. Yeah, I get it now.
Now, how would you feel if SwiftDuck, after this conversation, actually became, it got reignited, so to speak,
Oh,
pun
yeah.
intended,
We could
as
start using
a
it.
as a
Let's
code
do
word?
Yeah.
There you go.
That'd be
I'm gonna start
hilarious.
using it.
Then he'll give us copyright infringement for using his name.
I don't see any trademark symbols. No registered.
No.
registered names.
It's very open for
I agree.
interpretation too. It can be Swift Duck one word or two words, so we're okay.
Yeah. I like Mr. Blue Sky's thought process here, but California roll should be an FPV one.
Fuck yeah.
California roll.
California
Get
rules are-
CMYK. CMYK, invent that. Invent
wanna
the
get
California
sushi.
roll. Yeah, come on, don't talk about sushi.
Well, sushi here on the coast is good. Ontario sushi, I wouldn't trust sushi if you paid me to eat.
Yeah, Yeah, you gotta go to the nice places. You know what I mean? Like there was a really good
Where it's
place
fresh.
right where I lived in Toronto. It was just dreamy.
Sushi,
The best. It was so good.
sushi in North Carolina is also like it's fine. But when I lived in California for a while, and
Uh,
there was a place. A buddy of mine knew the chef, and he was like old school Japanese chef. He had everything
Those are the
flaming
best, man.
fresh, and
Uh,
he was super friendly. But oh my goodness, the sushi was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's the best
like
sushi
melt
I've ever.
water. Yeah.
if you go in a sushi place and there's that like ancient guy working back there who's the head
Mm-hmm.
sushi chef,
Yep.
you found the place, right?
Yep. It was him and his wife that ran the place, and
Mhm.
CIA, the Culinary Institute, would send some of their students out to sue for him. And
There you go.
watching him interact with them was entertaining because he's just quiet, mild mannered, nice and friendly and welcoming, but also kind of quiet and mild mannered guy. And watching him explain how he's disappointed in their ability to do something was very good.
That's funny. Swift Duck, do you have any other hobbies that you're into that super excites you?
I'm a drum set player.
Drum set, nice.
Ooh.
I've been playing drums and percussion for like 20 something years.
Fuck yeah. Do you do any solo type, like drum solo type shit, or do you like
Not
mostly-
anymore.
We should get you to do like a intro drumming theme song for the stream.
So, fuck yeah.
A little break
No
beat or
bands
something.
then? You're not part of any bands or anything? You're not like
No, all that stuff was back in my like teens to 20s, and
Yeah.
I just kind of just hung that stuff up after a while. Playing
Just kinda
shows
feel-
and stuff is very stressful, and
Mhm.
I just didn't have time to be in a band anymore, and I just noodle around now.
What's your favorite style to play?
Yeah. What
Lately-
did you want to be when you grew up?
Lately, I've been really digging drum and bass, drum
Ooh.
like jungle beats,
Yep.
and
That's
doing
cool.
like mixes from different electronic sets. But fuck, man, what is my favorite style to play? Honestly, the most fun style I found to play is 80s metal.
I get that. I get that.
Like
It's
fucking
a lot of
like some Dio, bro. That shit is so fun. Most like the more technical fun stuff to play is like Latin jazz type stuff, like a
Very
lot
cool.
of stuff like that. But I don't know. I've never really thought about a favorite.
I would have to hear it to even understand. But yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. It's something to be cool with the community, going to events like that. You go there with your equipment, you show up, and you're like, all right, today I'm the drummer. Do we got any guitar player? Okay, get the guitar player and just make a band out of like the group that shows up at an event. It'd be kind of fun. Just kind of
That
make
would
up
be
your own
cool.
shit.
All you have to do is just set up instruments, and whoever knows how to play will end up playing.
Totally. Exactly.
And I imagine in the drone community, there's a lot of us out there that
Oh yeah, very a lot of talented
Play
creative
music.
people.
a lot of skateboarders too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Who is this?
folks that are making their own music. I think does 8-Bit make his own music?
Yeah.
Nah. Drone Hanger's original patron. The
Fab
French-
Wise.
Yeah,
Fabwise.
Fabwise makes his own music. The Logical dude I just found out, he's one of the guys coming to Castle Crash. He makes like lo-fi beat stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dope.
like they're all over. Z Bones in the chat. He's another one of the Castle Crash directors. He's a DJ.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Lots of music. What do sex and FPV flight have in common? If you're lucky, if either lasts more than 4 minutes. Oh,
Wait, you guys are flying packs that are lasting 4 minutes?
Dude, the last time I flew a drone, it took me 25 minutes to land. It was awesome. I love flying long range.
That's
Love
a different. That's a different kind of flow, I imagine, than like a ripping it freestyle flow, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a zen.
The tension is still there, though.
Yeah, sure.
But the tension is still there. When it's far away, you're worked up.
Your butt
I am
puckered a
anyway.
lot more for longer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Robbie FPV. He's also a DJ.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think he's
25 years.
Yeah.
There you go. You got lots of DJs got to come with Castle Cash. You have lots of music there. That's for sure.
Yeah, might be a reason for that.
It'd be fun if there was
Wish
a
I could
garage
make it down
band.
there.
You gotta do a garage band, just like a random band of random people. And come up with like the best band in the world, dude. Just by just having some random people just show up.
Just a bunch of
Like
people
you're
vibing.
Yeah. So
Dude,
cool.
that's how the best music is made sometimes, man.
Mhm. Speak for yourself. I'm a long range guy, Carvin Cage says. You're upside down. I don't know about long range.
It's Flies 3D. Flies
Sound
3D.
engineer and producer for many years. Wow.
I think the furthest I
See,
ever
one
flew
says
was
we're
a
at
mile.
8 DJs now. I used to DJ weddings back in the early 2000s. I've been to like over 500 weddings in my life.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys had some power issues you got to deal with. You haven't gotten that figured out, I guess. Obviously, the generator situation. You can.
Who are we on now? This is SWIFTDUCK again, is it not?
No, this
Did I
ain't
miss the
me.
video?
Going down like Swiss cheese bando.
Oh, this is Fly High FPV. All right, now I got you.
Fuck yeah. So this is one of their events, meetups or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
Was this the one up in that he was at recently?
Must be. He is fairly quick on his edits.
I know he went up to
It was
Beast,
2 days ago.
and it's probably in the description, I imagine. Look at that green controller of his.
Fuck yeah.
The Swiss cheese bando. That's all he says. We just got permission from the owner to fly this spot, and they gave him a ride along.
Fucking A.
I love
Here's
giving
some.
people ride-alongs. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
There's a new location from Shelbyville. It's a nice little fucking tree surfing, foresty meadow field type situation. Fucking got them real low.
Shelby, boy.
This is dope. This is my kind of wing flying because I don't have a lot of like building areas that he flies like in most of his videos there. Local spots that he has. With this, I can see myself doing.
He's got all his brandos and the college campus,
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
the
that was
big
cool.
community college out here.
Once I get
Nice,
better
the
at
finest
flying,
community.
I'll definitely go into more closer, tighter areas like that. But like this is perfect. This is where I kind of need to learn to fly it first. Get it nice and smooth. Fuck yeah.
Nice. 2K weddings, nice.
He's just flying
Yeah, that
upside
was-
down, making those turns.
Yeah, you got me beat. Yeah, Hexy's got me beat. He's been to over 2,000 weddings. Jesus. Poor bastard. Surprised he's still sane. Spent way too much time at weddings, man. First as a DJ, then as a photographer, then a videographer. It's like, oh my God. They're all the same.
Fuck yeah. This is a whip.
What would you even play at a funeral?
DJ, if you're, I don't know, yeah.
Another One Bites the Dust by Queen.
Just over and over on a repeat.
Try to think of other death songs now.
What's that song by Billy Idol, White Wedding? Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. I don't know if you play that at a funeral though.
First time I heard that song, I heard it at a skateboard film back in the day. I think it was like a Zero video or something, or someone's video. I was like, this is a sick song. Oh, actually, I know what it was. It was from Heath Kirchart and Jeremy Klein's video part in one of the old skateboard videos. Birdhouse, I think.
Shelby will link in the chat.
Anyway.
Robbie says death
metal.
Ooh, here we go.
Dude, this video.
This one needs full screen because we're about to lose our chairs.
Dude, yeah, this is the video I was watching earlier.
Oh, Plume is he's my look at it. I love that barrel roll through that curve. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm saying. He's got like drunken master style.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like my favorite pilot, I think. I'll never be able to do that, but Jesus Christ.
I want to be all plumes when I grow up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some control.
I like how he transitions from like forward to backward flight, like in a very unique way.
He does this interesting like tail pop thing a lot of times.
Yeah.
I gotta watch for it now. Well, you kind of got to pop the tail, right, to change direction.
And he like leads with the back end of his quad a lot, so like you can come out going backwards and then forward again.
Yeah. I can't go backwards straight. I don't know. He goes through that door.
Right, this whole
I'm always
line
going off on an angle that way or that way.
premeditated.
Yeah.
Fucking super dope.
Oh, all the way up the ladder there too, right?
I want to see his crash reel.
Yeah.
You gotta know he's got to have a crash reel.
I know. These videos make you think he never crashes. Like it's like,
Fuck yeah.
I would actually believe that he doesn't crash like as often as you think.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
But his crash reels would probably be sick.
Yeah.
Because you don't get good at those rewinds without a lot of fucking failure.
Running into something going backwards.
Oh,
this one where he's a trippy spin up through the top. Like, what the heck?
like keeping your altitude off the ground when you're that low, like when the obstacle is like right above you, that's hard.
Yeah.
13 drones on standby. That's how you got to do it. Line them up, because otherwise, if you just got one or two, you're gonna crash it. And
I wonder what he's flying for tilt. Looks pretty high.
Yeah, I don't think he said something. I don't think he's. Ooh, he's running Kiss Ultra.
Oh, this video.
This is going to be a little bit of an intro into the last few videos. Basically, we saved kind of the cinematic and long range type stuff for the end. And this one kind of fits a little bit of the category with some beautiful ocean views and ripping.
I just got this little gimbal that I wanted to play with, so I went to the beach and just started fucking around with it.
Nice. And if you haven't, you need to subscribe to SWIFTDUCK.
Yes, please.
Yes, let's get him over 600 tonight, guys. It's not a hard task.
Oh, yeah. He's at
I'm almost there.
So let's go.
580 something.
Yeah.
15 more, let's go.
585. Oh.
Fucking hey.
I like the
Beautiful
colors.
night shot. A little time lapse too. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. I love the beaches. I love living on the coast. Denzel is kind of on the coast, more of like the land of lakes, but still lots of water. Beaches.
Oh, that's fun. The time lapse. You sitting there.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna be over here humming Incubus. Thanks for that.
Oh, I forgot about Incubus. Damn it.
Talking about 90s and 2000s bands.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
Wait till we hear "With Arms Wide Open."
Waiting for it.
Stop.
I don't know if you guys ever remember Waxfire, but Waxfire's been posting a little bit of content recently, which is pretty awesome.
cool.
A little cinematic shot of someone surfing around on their paddleboard. He's got a couple other videos going to put in there, but it would make the stream way too long. But he's got another one that's really nice and cinematic, kind of night sunset shot video. Check out his stream. Check out his videos. He hasn't posted in a while. But yeah, check this out. Nope. Nice, like cottage country. I think he's up near you somewhere.
It looks like it could be down the road for me.
Yeah, I think he's like somewhere closer to Quebec or something, from what I remember.
Oh, it's a camera drone, eh?
Yeah,
Must be.
Yeah.
Or he's really good with the Cinesblur.
very smooth, very steady, just like hovering perfectly.
Maybe he's got one of Medlin FPV's head tilts on.
Those are so cool.
Somebody we lived last week was talking about putting a gimbal on like their 7-inch long range.
Yep.
You know, having a second person to control, like a camera operator.
Have y'all ever
That'd be
flown?
cool.
Have y'all ever flown the gimbal on a FPV quad before?
It looks really hard.
I got to meet Josh up at IO.
Yeah.
And he demoed that, and we hung out, and we were just freestyling back and forth, and he was trying to do this dive down this silo where he would just like fly down it and then look down and then fly back up, like all while looking down. It was just, dude, it was sick.
Trippy.
He had it at Rampage this year, and that's where I got to try it the first time. We're in Micro Mayhem with all the pipes. I don't know if y'all have seen the footage from Micro Mayhem. All the pipes and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, try to hit a horizontal gap." I'm like, "Okay," and like literally, it's just like you just like look down and you just lower your throttle and you like descend down. It's this cool.
Yeah,
Looks interesting.
Yeah,
it was Hexy that we were talking about. Yeah. The second 03 unit on a gimbal under the 7th. That's who it was. That was Hexy. I got to write this shit down.
Here's a dope one of some aerials from a DJI Mavic Pro 3. This is Angie Aerials. She does some awesome scenery shots, really great Instagram pictures as well from her drones. Really cool shit.
Minnesota.
Yeah, very, very good fucking video for sure.
So Dan, you could homebrew that, or there's also the company that's making MadSec reviewed the gimbal setup. They have a DJI and a CADX version, and you can homebrew an HD0 version if you want.
Yeah.
Or even an analog.
Medellin.
That's not Mr. Medlin's. No. His stuff. His stuff is built. He does have, I think, a 5-inch version, but it's meant. I think his stuff is meant to mount on the front of the quad as your FPV camera. But if you're looking for a two-op setup, mounting one of those gimbals on the bottom, you need like a second receiver that's doing. I don't know if it does S-Bus or PWM, but yeah,
I think that's what Hexy said. Yeah. You just S-Bus. Yeah.
Totally.
I'm sure you could figure out some RC way. You know, it's like 2 axis. You know, up, down, left, right.
Yep. You just need a controller and goggles with head tracking, and you're off to the races, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even need head tracking. You could almost do it with a controller.
Yeah, you can do it with
You know
a
what I mean?
controller. Yeah.
I would love to
Probably
build
be
like a
more
big
accurate cinematic with controller.
build like a big like X8 or something, some crazy big drone, but then like make it look like Millennium Falcon, and then like make all the little gimbals look like the little gun turrets with cameras on it.
Yeah.
So you can like just look around and scenery and shit and just get your own view.
You know what's funny?
Like a tour bus, and you're just like all the people just get to look out their own videos.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
you
what it
remember?
was.
You remember
Hexy
when?
was onto it.
You remember when quad combat was getting kind of popular for a minute there, but a couple years ago? Could have done it with like gun rigs, right? Where you got like you know a couple of small quads, and then one like mounted to like a 7-inch or a something big.
Dropping like parachuters.
Yeah.
A friend of mine is working on some tech for like FPV, like laser tag type stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It should be pretty fun.
Hexy has a good point there. I remember he said it last week. You could use the DJI controller because it has a S-Bus. You could probably figure out a way to use it to control the gimbal and give you FPV feed.
That'd be hilarious.
Take S-Bus in. Man, now you're gonna make me go look up that gimbal.
Kevin Sumner, that's your job for tonight. Get me a shopping list.
So, you guys ever come out to this side of the world up here in Canada? We've got an awesome ferry system, and this is a view of a pilot close to here that flew beside the ferry legally. I've always
wanted to do that, man. I just want to go and like go all the way up the BC coast using the ferries. You know what I mean? That'd be so cool to do.
Beautiful ride. A lot of times you can see the whales jumping and stuff like that, and all that shit. It's pretty cool.
It'd be a cool little trip, you know what I mean? Just go up, visit all these tiny little towns in the forest, and see the ocean and the whales. And...
Oh yeah, come on out.
Here come the links from Kevin Sumner.
I got you.
He is the quick draw with the links, man. If you need to know something, and Kevin Sumner will have a link like that for you.
The XF Robot C20T for DJI 03 and Avata HD.
Uh-oh.
I gave you the link to Matt's video.
Fun.
This is a video from a local pilot who flew the exact same spot I did maybe a couple days prior in my long range content. So here's a kind of a different perspective of that same awesome mountain we flew. Falcon Rad
Did he find Falcon Rad's crashed quad?
No, this is a different mountain, bro. Totally different mountain.
I watched that video, man. That was so sad. At least he got rid of his GoPro bones that he hated.
Yeah.
The only good thing about that crash was he finally got rid of his GoPro bones. It's somewhere up there on the side of the mountain.
Yeah. And that drone had like hundreds and hundreds of flights in it, so it served its purpose. You can't expect too much out of these things. Electronics and everything just to stay good for that long.
Yeah.
Like years of flying, he said. This is cool though. I never got this close to the actual like valley of it because I was flying from a different spot. This would have been dope. I gotta go back now that I see this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you post those links? You didn't.
I think he sent them to me in Discord.
That's correct.
You don't get to know. I can pull a Mr. Drib. Damn, this would be a fucking really nice view with my drone. I gotta get up to this spot. Now he's gonna come up this ridge and it's just gonna be beautiful here.
What do you think? Should there be more sun down to the bottom there, or did you get it at the right time? Sun higher or lower? It's right. The sun's right down the middle, eh?
It's on the
Good
side,
shadow.
yeah. This mountain, the sun hits it at kind of like the afternoon at like this type, and then by like 3 o'clock, it's totally shaded over because of the
Mhm.
mountain or where the sun comes up on it. It's kind of.
Do you want it in full sun, or do you like the half and half when you're going up?
I want full sun, but it's
Yeah,
almost impossible with this mountain.
unless you're facing south.
The mountain's just not. This part of the mountain's just not facing where the sun kind of rotates. It kind of gets
Yeah.
shaded in that spot all the time. That's why there's a little bit of snow up there still. Not on this section, but up further.
Yeah,
It does a really
sounds
nice
delicious.
ascending over this mountain. Like really ascends nicely up this.
Don't
Kind
forget.
of slow, but we only have so much time here. We gotta fast forward this vid. Check them out, Mountain Flyer FPV. Another awesome BC Canada long range pilot. If you like Falcon Red's videos, if you like mine, you'll like this guy. He's only got a few subscribers, so check him out.
Here's the link.
Play the end of this, and then we'll call it a night after this video, to be honest. Getting late.
For those of you wondering, I'm going to share Kevin Sumner's link that he shared with me from Madstech about that gimbal.
There you go.
It's the second link
Appreciate it.
there, Hexy, sexy Hexy. I have not watched that video yet, so I cannot confirm its validity or suitability for young eyes. Could be X-rated. You know, Madstech likes to go off script sometimes.
I mean, a product really got to get him really amped up for him to get
Yeah,
sailor-ish.
cussing and swear. Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to end it here, guys. So thank you very much for everyone being here in the chat and on the stream and on the panel. Swift Duck, awesome to have you on. You're
Hell
always
yeah! Thanks for having me, man.
Amen, brother. Amen.
We'll
Thanks for
hopefully
coming
get
in.
your
Awesome stream.
subs up a little bit, you know. But
And
yeah.
K-Sums too.
Yeah.
Happy to do it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. We'll see you guys next week. We've got Shogun Emperor all the way from Singapore joining us next week. So looking forward to that. Week
That's
after
cool.
that, we've got the community hangouts. So everybody's welcome back. And we're going to do a little bit of chit chat with everybody and show off some builds. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. Maybe we'll play some games like we did the other time. But otherwise,
Ooh, that'd
thank
be
you all.
fun.
You guys all rock. Keep flying. Keep supporting the community and all the good vibes. It's always good to see everyone having a good time in this hobby. Cheers. Be safe.
Bye.
Love you. Be good, everyone.
High